Hello, and welcome to VolunteerHub. My name is Jeremiah. I was the project manager on this team, and I'm here with
Catalina,
our QA analyst. Our goal is to provide a high-level overview of our project and how each component works together. Now, we stuck closely to our requirements document, which is listed here. This is a link to our repo. Our task was to create a job board for volunteers. The best way I can describe it is Indeed, but for volunteers. So we stuck closely to our requirements document. So these are our user requirements, different roles: a volunteer, an organization, or an administrator. It's a stretch, but we were able to implement. Next is the volunteer requirements. So they each must be able to manage their account, register, log in, update their profiles, and of course deletion. They should also be able to browse opportunities and view a list of all available and filter based on location, skills, and so on. There's also an application process where they go ahead and apply for a specific opportunity. Then's the dashboard. Now the dashboard is unique for each user type. It displays opportunities they've applied to or saved, and any actions they have, including certificates. Now these are the organizational requirements. They also must be able to manage their account similar to volunteers, but they also have an organization profile. They can update more information about their company, their location, which leads to their specific opportunities. They require the ability to create, edit, and modify opportunities, and these are the different fields for each one. They should also be able to view applicants for each respective opportunity and review applications. And this is their dashboard. Once again, unique to each user type or user role. Next, we have the administrator requirements. So basically, this is account management, secure login with admin privileges. They have the ability to view all users, edit or deactivate any, and have good system oversight. They can also view specific site data that may be leveraged for analytics and reporting. And these are our system requirements. Authentication, authorization, the two go hand in hand. Next is profile management. As I mentioned, they can edit, modify their profiles, or delete. Opportunity management, opportunity search, all these related to applications. Dashboard, role specific, and of course database integration. Email notifications was the goal. And we have security, of course. And these are the non-functional requirements. Performance, page loads within 2 seconds, has to be scalable, of course secure, passwords are hashed. And we wanted to make a very intuitive and friendly user interface. Hosted demo is up right now. We leveraged a CI/CD code base that is highly maintainable, scalable, and automated. All of our deploy scripts are automated. Build scripts and seed data generation is also automated. Next is our system design report. This essentially highlights how different users interact with the system, and this is the flow we're going to be modeling once we access the live site. So once again, our same team. Great team, we worked hard on this. Quick table of contents, schemas, use case, workflows. We're going to be reviewing this later. So this is our class diagrams. We have admins, organizations, opportunities, volunteers, and applications. We've also implemented a stretch feature, which is certificates. This is how the flow goes. Volunteer applies an opportunity, send a post request, backend picks it up and inserts the application, returns confirmation. Technically, this would happen before that. When an organization publishes an opportunity, goes to the front end, back to the back end, creates it, and inserts it in the database. Now I'm gonna jump down to the use case. Now our use case diagram. Admin verifies organizations, manages users. Organizations post opportunities, confirm volunteer hours, and issue certificates. Volunteers can browse and apply to opportunities as well as view and print their certificates. The login flow is similar for all users. And here's another workflow. Organizations are going to confirm the hours, issue volunteer certificates. And this is the flow. Volunteer submits completed hours, organization reviews and confirms, goes to Flask, notify the admin, it's optional, and issue a certificate. Generate, deliver, completion certificate. So now let's get into our application. So it is publicly hosted, available with HTTPS, secured with the certbot, fully qualified domain name. As you can see here, we do have a chat that pops up and asks to offer support to anyone looking for an opportunity, which is interactive and live. Say looking for a beach cleanup. It then offers relevant suggestions, all related to the beach. And even within this chat model, it's interactive and responsive. So we have information on each opportunity as well as related opportunities. So that's just a way to get right into it, to make it, as I mentioned, intuitive and user-friendly. So you can view all opportunities. This is the dashboard we created. Dynamic, user-friendly, and filterable, which is important.
The filter panel on the left lets you narrow results by location, posting date, required skills, and organization. Let me apply a couple of filters to show how this works.
The search results are live, and if you click on an opportunity, it'll open it up in the side panel. You can apply right here or view additional details. You can apply to this. In order to apply, you have to log in. So this is a nice way to prompt users to log in. We created a dynamic sign-up process that allows users to specify whether they're an organization or a volunteer. If you select organization, an additional field emerges allowing you to specify your organization name, which will be auto-generated when you create opportunities.
A verified and validation message appear for required fields like email format, password strength, and remember me correctly persists the session cookie.
After a successful sign-up, you're immediately logged in and then you're presented with your dashboard. This is your home base where you can see your applications, certificates, and even other upcoming opportunities. Viewing the dashboard is nice, but not as nice as viewing opportunities. But before we go there, I like to point out that each account type has its own account settings, where the user can go in and change their name and email if an existing email doesn't already exist. So now to opportunities. This is where you're going to browse new opportunities, see which organizations have opportunities available, filter to the ones you're interested in, and apply. Now it's time to see the flow from an opportunity or an organization point of view. So our hero builds trust. Normally that's a video, but we just went with an image today. Directly below that is our call to action. So this is where we want you to pick your journey. And if you're an organizer, hopefully you select organization, which auto fills the form to whatever you select. So if the user selects volunteer, it would have selected volunteer for them. Just another way we simplify the user experience. New account created, save that in the keychain. So the first step will create a new opportunity, and it could not load applications because we don't have any opportunities yet. Let's get our first one. And we're going to create our first opportunity. Takes us right back to the opportunity page as it should. And it's right there, front and center. Now we can view it. We cannot apply to it because applications are restricted to volunteer accounts, and we currently have an organization account. All right, so let's sign into an organizational account. This one's preloaded, perfect. Login. So now we can manage our opportunities. We have none as of right now, so let's create one. Create an opportunity. Once again, the organization name autofills based on what you specified at account creation. And create. Save the fish. There's our new opportunity. We can view it, and although we can't apply to it from our dashboard, we are able to edit it, make any changes we want to, even set it as a draft, in which case it will no longer be in the opportunities flow. So now we're going to return as a volunteer. So let's find opportunities. Here's one, save the fish. First one up there, we'll apply. And in our dashboard, we have our application. Next, the organization will print the certificate for the volunteer. The volunteer will receive an email like such, which they can then use to print their certificate for their records. The final role I wish to discuss is the admin role. To log in, they automatically go to the dashboard like everyone else. And also, like the other two roles, their dashboard is customized. They can view all the recent users, recent opportunities, recent applications, recent videos that people submit. They can also manage users. They can change their role, email address, name, save and delete users. Now, for users currently tied to an organization or to a record, like an application, it will not let you delete them. However, if it's someone who's not, let's say this organization, easily deleted, as long as they're not tied to a record. And they can also view certifications that have been created, generate and email new ones. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation.